this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for get into shape where we are going to be using triangles for this week. So this is week number 3 of this, and this is the sketch that I'm going to use. It's got a bunch of half squares cut into triangles. So what I am going to do is follow this sketch. I already prepped my mixed media paper, which is from Vicki Boutin, only because I want it to be able to kind of move and simmer around. Oh, and I'm going to use Farmstead Harvest because I'm back into November's photos. And so I am going to use this brand new acrylic piece from Colorcast Designs, and it says Love Yourself, because my photos are 2 of my photos that I have taken. I love to do the picture ones that turn you into a cartoon. And I just got my hair done in October-November time frame, or October actually. I think that's when this was done. And I just loved how my hair looked, and then it looked really good on these. So that's what these are. And then the 4 colors that I'm going to use to get this one going and whatnot is called, 2 of them are Vibes, Pink Moscato, Rose Gold Red, a Spirit, which is Treasured Hymn, and then one of their newer collections, Color Splash, Penny in Your Pocket. And it all matches those color tones for that. And what I am going to do is I am going to do a bunch of spraying, cut this down the middle. I am going to take these pieces that I have of squares. This one will automatically do it for me, where I'll get 4 of them right off the bat, and then these I'll get 2, just to give me different sizes so that I can make that sketch. So let's see what I can do. Okay, I'm going to explain everything else about this video after I get done with the mixed media. So the colors that I am going to be using, and all I do is to prep the Vicki Boutin mixed media paper, I do a clear gesso so that I can spread it just like what I'm doing right here. And all I want to do is get the color on there, because off camera, I take my embossing folder that has leaves and that fallish tones and emboss it in. And then I took my Thinlits, die cuts, whatever you want to call it, and then cut the triangles out to match the sketch that's up there on top. So the color tone that I started with was Rose Gold Red. And then that color right there, no, I'll take that back. The first color is Treasured Hymn, and that's a spritz. Then I did the Rose Gold Red, which is that red down on the bottom. And then I came in with the Pink Moscato, which is what I'm working with right there. And these colors you can match. They're not going to turn muddy. There are days and times that when I do this, that some of it will mix while it's still wet, and then it becomes muddy. But I promise you, with these color tones, it does not. It actually makes it a really gorgeous fall-ish, reddish colors to add to that background, because I'm using the Farmstead Harvest. Excuse me. So then I come in with Penny in Her Pocket, and that's what is that gold tone, and that's a Color Splash. Now, Shimmer's Paints came out with these last year. They're new for them, and they're gorgeous. I do love using them. So I let that dry, did all of the fun stuff, and there in the corner you can see what I did. That took me a hot while to get that done. So I sped this up a lot because ultimately you're going to see me, I keep this all in. You're going to see me use these triangles and match it all up. So that is the thing for this week, is that we are supposed to use triangles for shape in your, or getting into shape, where we use some type of shape as our focus. So I am just playing with this. This is the one thing that when you do this, you get to have fun and you get to play. Because I had literally 4 colors, and then I added the white on there as well while it dried. So there had some hues of white and gold and rose gold and all of those color tones, and it really sticks out. And then you can see on the screen where the impressions of my embossing folder worked out well. I do then, once I get this, you will see me then start to get it straight with using my ruler, and then I turn the camera off so I can get these and really focus in on gluing these down. I come back, and then you'll see me kind of add a few more. Now, these sizes are super gorgeous. It was easy to do. It may look like it's a lot of work, and it was. It took, if I would have slowed this completely down, and if I would have added everything on camera, it's done. So now this is where I come in with the white paint. I wanted a little bit of white just to kind of peek through. But if I would have put this all together and showed you the whole process, we would have been here probably about 2.5 hours. Because of the dry time and then the die cutting time and all of that, it does take a while to do something like this. But at the end result, it's perfect in my book. It's amazing. So here I am. I'm going to start out with having all of these layers, and then you'll see me take them all back off. Because instead of doing a 3x2 and only one photo, I did, it's like a 3x3. And unfortunately, it's too much because of the title that I want. So you'll see me play around with it because I want to see all of these. So here, this is where I take it off, because I didn't realize how much it was going to cover it up. And that's the beauty, is you have to realize that sometimes when you work your process, it may not always be what you're wanting. So I keep all of this down, and there it is. So then I was like, okay, well, the title's not going to work. And where I placed all of these little triangles, I left enough space for Love Yourself to go, and that color piece or that acrylic piece is one of the new ones that are in Colorcast Designs, and I will link it down below for you to get. It is part of her February release. Well, it was her January release for you to use in like January, February for like kind of your love stuff, Valentine's Day, things like that. So I will link all of that down. Now it's just pretty much embellishment time. I don't really follow the sketch in the embellishment factor because I don't do a lot of journaling on my layouts. It's just something that I don't do. And I know a lot of people are like, well, how do you remember? I just do. I can tell you, like if somebody asks me, well, what were we doing? I can tell you what I was doing. In that regards. And it is what, I mean, that's just my choice. I just don't like doing it. So then what I did is that I found the exact same, because there's so much in this, and sometimes it becomes overwhelming when you get kits, and the kit, you know, you get the full collection and then you get the kits and all of that, and then you end up getting double and triple the amount because you like it, but then you don't know if like your kit clubs or whatever that you do purchase likes them either. So I ended up getting a lot of this, and it was a lot. So I dug through it and found all of the same leaves and stuff in the one corner. I put in the top corner so that it all matched. And then I take the puffy stickers that was left from, I am pretty sure I got this from one of the Scrap Rooms Kit Club. And instead of saving it separated, I put all of those pieces together into this collection because I had the whole collection. So that's what I do. I kind of play around with it in that regards. So I'm just kind of placing everything of what I want and where I want it and all of that. So while I'm finishing this up, make sure that you go check out everybody that's linked down below for Shape It Up, getting into shape and using these triangles. The week before was chevron, and the week before that was circles. So everything is all linked down below. Make sure you do all the subscribe stuff, YouTube stuff, all of that fun stuff. The still shots are coming up. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.